This is true. We're on? All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Voice of the Pen. Thanks for coming out tonight. We got a good lineup for you. I'm going to kick off the show. My name is Emily Burdette, for those who don't know, and this is TK running sound for us tonight, taking care of all your sound needs. Thanks to everyone for coming out. Super excited to hear some new artists tonight. We've got Will NESS, Julia Golden, Karyn Raynor, and Jim Ashley. And I'm going to play a couple of my originals for you. Watch the sunrise, I see your eyes. Don't know why they are trying to tell me. I get so confused sometimes. I feel so beautiful with the rays upon my skin. Skin I made. I see the moon, Lord, all that it shows, sends shivers down my spine. I feel so at peace sometimes. I feel so beautiful with the rays upon my skin. Skin I'm in, skin I'm in. And I'm trying to figure out just exactly where I belong in your world. I get so confused sometimes, so confused. So please take these bones that make up my story, make up my story, and let me be me, just let me be me, let me be me, oh let me be me, let me be me. Thank you. We'll call that my warm-up song. All right. I'm going to do one that I wrote called Don't. Just recorded a YouTube video for this the other day with TK over there. Awesome video work. By the way, if you need some video work done, I'm going to give him a little shout out. You and me, my eyes flutter open in the dead of night to let me dream. You're the worst, showing up in time to find that I can't move on. striving. What I used to describe you, you brought this on. Don't leave me behind. Don't say it will be fine. I will race to your tail. Show up at your doorsteps after all. You're the one who won't let me fall. Dynamite, heart explosion when you left me, but I've got this now. Thank you, guys. All right, this next one I'm going to do is called Like Aristotle. I'm recording this at Hourglass Studios here in town this coming week, so I'm pretty excited about this. I wrote this song based off of my grandfather's record cabinet that I got to take from the house from his music room as like my keepsake from their house and all the cool pieces that they had. And this song just came to me after going to see an Alanis Morissette concert. You know, any of the songwriters out there might know. Sometimes you just all of a sudden lyrics just keep coming, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I wish that would always happen." And then I have so many songs that were finished. And I got the title from actually a book at my grandparents' house as well, by Aristotle. So that's where I got the title for this one. I've got a record cabinet that still smells like my grandfather's house, like I'm living in 63. I try my best to keep my records in it and foreign fingerprints off its surface. But it's hard sometimes to preserve the love that still emanates from you. The photographs you took, poetry in your book, letters you wrote to Betty from the war. You like the opera, you were an artist, philosophical, oh, like Aristotle. can see you in my Father. He is a brilliant man. He came from your hands. Wish I knew you better. Wish I knew you better. Wish I knew you better. All the photographs you took and the poetry in your books, letters you wrote to Betty from the war. You like the opera. You were an artist, philosophical, oh, like Aristotle. I can feel your soul here, your methodical ways here. Parts of you are still near. All the photographs you took and the poetry in your books, the letters you wrote to Betty from the war. You like the opera. You were an artist, philosophical, oh, like Aristotle. Thank you, guys. All right, I'm going to do one more song, and then we're going to start our official lineup for the night. This one's called Trouble. I call it my Jack Johnson song because it feels beachy to me. But I wrote this one when I lived in West Virginia, and it's about spending time with my dog because he is my favorite. Cup of coffee and some sweet pancakes, and all the cares in the world fall away. What would I give to sit alone with you on a deck, on a beach, and watch the sunrise? What would I give to sit alone with you? Sun is rising up over the west, and the yellow has become sky blue. Clouds are few, but the ones that I see I could dip into with a spoon. How I adore sitting alone with you. All of my troubles are melted away 'cause I threw them in a microwave. Take that trouble, turn it into bubbles, 'cause I am the winner today. Trouble, oh my trouble, you're gonna disappear far away from here. Search high and low, no one will know you are ever here. Oh my trouble, daydreams get the best of me, and I feel like I'm floating on it. You and me, we could vanish in 3. Do we dare? Do we dare? Do we dare? Oh, 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 trouble. Oh, You're gonna disappear far away from here. Search high and low, no one will know you wherever here. No one will know you were here. Oh, my trouble, disappear far away from here. Search high and low, no one will know you wherever here. My trouble, trouble. Thank you guys. All right, we're gonna switch it over, get our sound check for our next artist. So hang out, chat, get a drink if you need one. I'm Emily Burdette, by the way, again. But hang out, chill, we'll get the next person up here. Thanks so much for coming out to Voice in the Pen.
I'm Aaron Koenig with Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. At Atlantic Bay, we genuinely care, we inspire growth, and best of all, we have fun. As a proud sponsor of Voice in the Pen, I'm excited to share my commitment to the lending peace of mind in our community and beyond. Feel free to contact me with questions about the current mortgage environment and how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. For more information, visit my website at aaronkoenigmortgage.com.
Sponsorship is brought to the Voice in the Pen by Aaron Koenig with Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC. Atlantic Bay is an equal opportunity lender located at 600 Lynn Haven Parkway, Suite 100, Virginia Beach, Virginia 23452, NMLS number 72043, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. Cool, cool. Check, check, check. Yes, it's live. Do you need me to project more?
Pull from the soul. It's below your diaphragm.
Sound like my voice teacher in high school.
Soul is below your diaphragm.
Area of your heart.
It's so quiet.
Oh, it might still be. Oh, cool. Cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So what's the hardest you've played?
Yeah, that's maybe like just a tad. No, I think even a little closer, if that's okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Then I will take it from there.
Okay, cool.
All right, you guys, we're back with Karyn Raynor up on stage. I met Karyn at an open mic in called BBX in Leland, and she played all original songs when she came out. And I immediately was like, we need to have you on Voice in the Pen. So here she is. Take it away.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Karyn. It's nice to see you. I'm here with all these other lovely artists, and the other day Emily tagged us all in a Instagram post, and I realized that they all have these beautiful Instagrams promoting their music, and most of my Instagram is just pictures of pasta, so you inspired me to work on that. This first song is the song that I wrote that made me realize that you should never put the age that you are in the song lyrics, because you'll be singing it like a decade later and realize like, oh, I haven't really changed at all or grown. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not 23, if it wasn't apparent. I bought wine, and the guy at the grocery checkout the other day was like, I was like, oh, I don't have my ID. And he was like, oh, you're good. And I was like, shut up. All right. Here I am at 23, singing songs I wrote when I was 17, hoping there is something I can be besides a girl who's scared of love at 23. Everyone I know is getting hitched and having kids. Man, life is such a bitch. There's nothing left, and now my heart is on the ground. How can I speak these words when I can't make a sound? How can I find myself when everyone thinks that I need help? Maybe this is just the age I'm in. I bitch and moan every night, and I hate all the words I write. I'm not comfortable in my own skin. I am screaming, someone help me, tell me what's wrong with me and why I can't seem to be myself. I'm afraid to say that I'm in love. It's so cliche and so passé, you're the one I'm dreaming of. But this is all I'm really longing for. Someone who drinks, but also knows how to pour. All my friends had kids and moved away. I got drunk at the reception, but never caught the bouquet. The irony was never lost on me. I just realized I never caught the real meaning. How can I find myself when everyone thinks that I need help? Maybe this is bitch and moan every night, and I hate all the words I write. I'm not comfortable in my own skin. I am screaming, someone help me, tell me what's wrong with me, and why I can't seem to be myself. Can't write a song to save my life, and can't help thinking that I'll die before I make a difference anywhere at all. And I can't even seem to try to speak what is on my mind when I am waiting for the last call. How can I find myself when everyone thinks that I need help? Maybe this is just the age I'm in. I bitch and moan every night, and I hate all the words I write. I'm not comfortable in my own skin. I am screaming, someone help me, tell me what's wrong with me, and why I can't seem to be myself. That song is mostly about me bitching about the fact that I wasn't married at 23, and then I got married, so there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But now I'm separated, so it's not the end-all be-all, guys. This song, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, literally. This is about a friend who passed away really, really young, so. My friend Johnny was a lonely boy. He played with girls like they were toys. He never showed up at the high school dance. And although he was cool, he didn't stand a chance. Johnny was reckless, but he was my friend. Always knew he'd be around till the end. He walked the city streets at night, and oh, Johnny was always up for a fight. Oh, Johnny, why'd you go away? Nothing I did would have made you stay. We all have vices, but he had twice as many as any one of you. He spent time in jail, locked up for 3 months. He drank and he stole just for fun. Do about anything for a bump of cocaine. The last day I saw him, he just wasn't the same. Oh, Johnny, why'd you go away? Nothing I did would have made you stay. We all have vices, but he had twice as many as any one of you. That Johnny I knew was a hell of a man. He may have been crazy, but he was my friend. The last time I saw him walking away. I'll never forget it till my dying day. Oh, Johnny, why'd you go away? Nothing I did would have made you stay. We all have vices, but he had twice as many as any one of you. As any one of you. Thank you. This next song I've actually never played in front of people, or at least not like people that I don't know. So it took me 30 years to write this song, or almost. It was like 29 and a half. The summer I turned 10, me and my best friend Joey in the backyard again, practicing the things we'd seen in movies. And when he kissed me, I felt this feeling rushing through me. Early the next year, checked the mail to find a catalog was here. All the women in it playing on the beach brought back that feeling between my two clenched knees. And I began to hide, push that feeling down inside, 'cause I wanted a kiss that could never exist. The summer of '06, Christian girls camp way out in the sticks. Ashley took my hand, we swayed together to the worship band. And everywhere we went, people tried to figure out what it meant, but she ignored their prying eyes and told them all that we were sisters in Christ. And I won't forget how it felt when we left in my fucked up, sheltered little world. I still fell for a girl. Later on in life, I have failed to be someone's wife. I'm trying to love me, even the parts that nobody sees. And maybe it's okay sexuality isn't always straight or gay. And all I know is this: I still get that feeling every time that we kiss. 'Cause I am who I am, with a woman or a man, and you can't rob me of this. I'm allowed to exist. It was the world premiere of that song, guys. This last one, it's been a while since I wrote this. It's been like, I don't know, 12 or 13 years. This is about the first person that I fell in love with. Fucking bastard. You've up and left. Now what am I to do? The only thing I loved about this town was being stuck here with you. I'm gonna start my life over again. There's nothing that will keep me here. I'm following a whim. There's a part of you that will always be a part of me. Darling, can't you see? You feel like home to me. You feel like home to me. I'm gonna go do all the things I said I'd do. I'm gonna show them all that I don't need you. But deep inside, I'll never forget the days we spent innocent, but we had no regrets. There's a time for us, though it may have passed. I still trust the way I feel, how it should be. You feel like home to me. You feel like home to me. Up and left. Now what am I to do? The only thing I loved about this town was being stuck here with you. If I could leave tonight, if I could see your face in the morning light, if I had one wish, now it would be, please come home to me. You feel like home to me. Please come home to me. You feel like home to me. Thank you so much. I don't really have social media to promote or anything, but have a great night.
Well, you're building your social media right here, right now, right? You got friends filming for you. I film for you. You got cameras. We're building your social media right now. How long have you been writing music and playing guitar? And tell us a little bit about how you got started doing that.
Yeah. So I was 14 when I got my first guitar. I started writing songs way before that, but I just didn't really have a way to translate them into music. And so my most active years were probably my teenage years and early 20s, and then I kind of took a break for a while and trying to get back into it.
Yeah, what are you wanting to do most? Are you wanting to perform more, or just write songs, put songs out? What are your goals looking like for music?
I like performing, although I get horrible stage fright. So
Can't tell.
really.
I mean, I couldn't tell.
I would really like to write some more and maybe like put out an album or something, just like self-release. I think that would be kind of cool,
Yeah,
just for the fun of it.
that's awesome. That's who are some of your influences? Who do you like to listen to, like right now, or just growing up? Any of that?
Yeah. Well, NESS is actually a big one.
Yeah.
She like Jagged Little Pill really got me through some tough times.
Yes.
As I think it did a lot of teenage girls, or just
Awesome
teenagers
album.
in
Yes.
general. I always kind of had a love for folk music, so Bob Dylan was big, and anybody anybody who had that kind of folksy, like bluesy tone. Even though I'm not a blues musician, I'm not. That I've always kind of loved the storytelling aspects of those types of songs. So that's kind of what I like to do, is like tell a story, not leave it super vague.
Yeah, no, you do great storytelling and have a lot of detail. That's always something that you learn as a songwriter. They call it the visual furniture of the songs,
Yeah.
right? So you can really like visualize what you're saying. But you did an awesome job in all your songs with that, and I really enjoy listening to your music. Thank you so much for being part of Voice in the Pen, and we hope to have you back at some point.
I would love to come back.
Yeah, give her another hand, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karyn. We're going to get set up for our next act. Jim Ashley is going to come up next. Talk amongst yourselves, and we'll set him up to get started playing some of his stuff.
I'm Aaron Koenig with Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. At Atlantic Bay, we genuinely care, we inspire growth, and best of all, we have fun. As a proud sponsor of Voice in the Pen, I'm excited to share my commitment to the lending peace of mind in our community and beyond. Feel free to contact me with questions about the current mortgage environment and how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. For more information, visit my website at aaronkoenigmortgage.com.
Sponsorship is brought to the Voice in the Pen by Aaron Koenig with Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC. Atlantic Bay is an equal opportunity lender located at 600 Lynnhaven Parkway, Suite 100, Virginia Beach, Virginia 23452, NMLS number 72043, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Now, if you'd have written in stick shift. Otherwise, I would have already done that. Check 1 2 1 2 testing. Check 1 2 testing 1 2 sounds good up here.
I'm on the stage. He's always like, get in the camera, Emily. I'm like, no. I'm stoked to have. Oh, this is yeah. Stoked to have Jim Ashley back on the show. We're always happy to have him. Amazing songwriter and poet. He did a little interview with us on our podcast a couple months ago, which you can also hear through our social media if you want to hear about a little bit about how he got his start. But he will tell you a little bit about that and share some of his lovely songs with you tonight. Give Jim Ashley a hand, everybody.
Thank you so much. I recently got back from vacation, and I was reminded earlier tonight that when I take vacation pictures, I should smile. I can't really fix that, but I'm trying to smile up here tonight. I'm going to start off by playing a song. First thing I remember when I think about Lucinda, I see the sadness in her eyes. Looking out the window on the first day of September, I watched her watch the butterflies. That summer's over before the autumn winds begin to blow. Ah, Lucinda, Lucinda, where'd you go? First cold breath of winter makes me think about Lucinda, the bluest note she ever sang. The ashes and the cinders from the fire deep within her, only whispers of the flame. Does she even know that summer's over? When the winter winds begin to blow, ah, Lucinda, Lucinda, where'd you go? Does she even know that summer's over? When the winter winds begin to blow, Thank you so much. This next one is a song I wrote one day. I was facing that problem that a lot of songwriters, I guess probably all songwriters run into this sometime, is that you just wish you had a new song. You're just tired of all the old ones. You just want a new song, but then you realize you have to put in the work. This one's called What I Meant to Say. Wish I had a new song I could sing for you. The old ones never said quite what I meant to say. It seems everything I said came out the wrong way. It's a long way to tomorrow, through the night and all the sorrow. Maybe I could pick out a new melody, find some words that we could sing in harmony, a song that I could play with words that finally say what I meant to say. What I meant to say. I wish I had a new chord I could strum tonight, one that would ring out over the ones I always play. Seems that every chord I strum comes out the wrong way. And it's a long way to tomorrow, through the night and all the sorrow. Maybe I could pick out a new melody, find some words that we could sing in harmony, a song that I could play with words that finally say what I meant to say. 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 Thank you. Maybe I'll make it home one day, I really don't know. I really can't say. I'm out here on this road I paved a long, long, long time ago. I know I'll see you in my dreams, I always do, and it always seems like you're right here beside me, even though I miss you so, I miss you so. Whoa, 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 I miss you so. Maybe I'm mixed up in my mind, but when I think back, it's hard to find exactly what went wrong and made me ever want to go. Don't blame you, I blame myself, but I think of you and no one else, and I wish that you were here beside me. See, I still miss you so, I miss you so. Whoa, 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 I miss you so. Here and now, as it stands, I've got no answers, I've got no plans. I'm standing at this crossroads waiting for the wind to blow. No matter where I go, you always stay on my mind, though far away. And I wish that you were here beside me, 'cause I still miss you so, I miss you so. Whoa, 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 I miss you so. I miss you so. Thank you so much. I guess I've got time for one more. I play a lot of folk music and a lot of blues music, and so a lot of people, I end up playing a lot of sad songs. I play songs about feeling bad, songs about feeling sad, and songs about the worst old feeling I most ever had. And people are always telling me that I should play a happy song, that I should write a happy song. And so I wrote this one. This one's called A Happy Song Someday. Someday I'm gonna write a happy song. Nobody dies, nobody done somebody wrong. Nobody's cheating, nobody's lying. There's no lonesome whippoorwill who sounds too blue for flying. Everybody's happy and right where they belong. Someday I'm gonna write a happy song. Someday I'm gonna write a happy song. Nobody cries, nobody done somebody wrong. Nobody's lonesome, sleeping by themselves, while the one they love is loving someone else. Everybody's happy right where they belong. Someday I'm gonna write a happy song. Someday I'll write a happy tune, all about a love that didn't end too soon. Everybody's happy, and that's the way they'll stay. that happy song someday. Someday I'm gonna write a happy song. Nobody dies, nobody done somebody wrong. Nobody's cheating, nobody's lying. There's no lonesome whippoorwill who sounds too blue for flying. Everybody's happy and right where they belong. Someday I'm gonna write a happy song. Someday I'm gonna write a happy song. Thank you so much. I sure appreciate everybody coming out tonight.
Thank you so much, Jim. Always love having you. So we were talking earlier about my Alvarez guitar, and I said, do you have an Alvarez? And he goes, yeah, I have 4. How many guitars do you have at home?
Honestly, I don't know.
Like my fiance and I have like 5 guitars between us at home, and I was like, I think we that's like a lot, you know. And I'm like, you probably have. I feel like Jim has like 15 guitars at home or something like that. But how long and a kazoo. That wouldn't surprise me either. How long have you been writing? And I know you were in a band long ago, and then you started doing solo. How long have you been writing and singing, performing songs and music?
Gosh, I don't know. It comes and goes. I used to write like a song or two every time I was in a band, and then I really just got in the habit of writing. Probably after I moved here, writing pretty consistently, and that sounds like it's pretty recent, but we've been here for about 20 years now. So.
Nice. Yeah, you said, I think it was after your second song, about how, you know, you get to be performing some of your songs, and I feel the same way. I'm like, okay, I need to, like, spend more time writing songs, because I come up, and even though they're not old to everybody else, it's like my songs feel old to me, and I'm like, okay, like, I got to get some new material to you know, perform, and so that I'm not always feeling like I'm singing the same stuff. But I feel like you have quite a bit of material, and you've got the album you put out in 2020, Poetry and Pickin', right?
Yes.
And I feel like every time I see you sing, you have a new song. So
Sometimes like tonight, I pulled out a lot of older ones, because I don't really have any new ones. But a lot of times when you go to things like this, you want to play the new ones, and then the old ones just don't get played. So I tried to pull out a few that are just, some are 2 or 3 years old, and some are much older.
yeah. Who are some of your influences? Because I'm sure we've talked about this before, but I know that some of your influence comes from reading poetry, and you were reciting Shakespeare when we did the podcast. But who are some of your musical influences, and some of the music you like to listen to the most? Like I will say, like I saw the Chicks in concert last night, and they're one of my biggest inspirations. Who's one of your biggest inspirations in music?
Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Jason Isbell.
Okay.
Is it Isbell or Isbell?
I think it's
can't really
Isbell.
remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Awesome. Yeah.
I've been listening to him a lot. He's just a really good songwriter. What I like about him is that he sounds like a small town boy from Alabama, but then he says just something very literate. I mean, he's got that combination of things that
Yeah. Do you have a specific process when you write songs? I was reading about Walkin' in Memphis by Mark Cohn recently, and all this information that I didn't know about the song, and how he was like, James Taylor said once, to travel to a new place, and that will give you some material. so he went to Memphis and he like just walked around and he got all this material, and it's like so much history packed into that one song. Is that something that you have tried to do before, to go like write a new song to get inspiration from somewhere else?
Yes, and like I said, I've just done some traveling. We just went out west, and I did not try to do any writing out there, but I think a lot of times going to a new place and experiencing a new place, you fill your head with a lot of stuff that, and then you wait for it to come out in some form, or you try to make it come out.
Right.
You don't always
kind of meditate
can't
on
be
it,
too
and then
patient.
you're like, okay, there it is. It's like the Alanis Morissette concert I went to. I wasn't thinking about it at all, just driving, and then this song just came to me, right?
Yeah.
And it's amazing when that happens. So I think that a lot of songwriters can relate to
And
that.
a lot of times, one or two lines will come to me, and I'm like, I've got to write this down, I've got to record it, I've got to do before they start coming, because
Yep.
you know it'll be too late. And sometimes you get those two lines down, and and that's all there is.
What should come next? I know, and you were talking about the typewriter. We always talk about the phones. We got our phones, voice memos, typing out our songs, and you're talking about how you write on your typewriter at home too, right?
Yes, and I still have a lot of like the composition books. I get them when they go on sale, when the after-school sales come to town, and you can get all these notebooks for 50 cents each. I look at nice leather-bound journals, and I'm like, no, I couldn't write in that. So I get a lot of these cheap journals, and just I'm free to write on them.
Yes.
So I have a lot of
Nice.
them that have two lines
Collection of
written. where
Yeah, and
nothing
then you
else
kind of
happens.
puzzle piece things together sometimes, right?
Yeah. And then some of them I say, oh, I forgot about that one. It's something that could actually be a song.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. Well, always interesting to talk to you about your songwriting, and always love hearing you play. Thank you so much for being part of Voice in the Pen.
Oh, thanks for
Performing your
having me, and we'll
music.
do it again real soon. It was
Yes,
very, and
absolutely.
it
Check
was
him
very nice talking to you, and
Yes.
I don't know if any of them liked it, but that's.
out. Did you guys like what he did up here? Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jim. All right, we're going to set up for Julia Golden. She'll be up next, so guys, hang tight, and we've got more music for you.
Is the mic safe?
I'm Karyn Raynor with Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. At Atlantic Bay, we genuinely care, we inspire growth, and best of all, we have fun. As a proud sponsor of Voice in the Pen, I'm excited to share my commitment to the lending peace of mind in our community and beyond. Feel free to contact me with questions about the current mortgage environment and how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. For more information, visit my website at aaronkoenigmortgage.com.
Sponsorship is brought to the Voice in the Pen by Karyn Raynor with Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC. Atlantic Bay is an equal opportunity lender located at 600 Lynnhaven Parkway, Suite 100, Virginia Beach, Virginia 23452, NMLS number 72043, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
It's like, yeah, that sounds great. Can I? Tuned earlier, but I think. Yeah. Go for it. That's a pretty guitar. Thank you.
Make sure to turn it off. Make sure to turn it off. Yes, sir.
I'm going to send Emily up there to make it worse.
All right. Julia Golden is on stage to perform some of her original music tonight. We're stoked to find her as well. I think you found us on Instagram.
Yeah, through
Yeah?
another artist that performed here a while ago. I can't exactly remember who it was, but found John. I was
It's
like,
hard
this
to
is
remember the
awesome.
connection sometimes, but I'm always excited when someone from out of town reaches out and we get to hear some new music that we don't normally hear from our locals, and get to hear some fresh songs and see some new faces. So put your hands together for Julia Golden, everyone.
Thank you so much. Like she said, my name is Julia Golden. I'm a songwriter from around the Pinehurst area, if anyone knows where that is, the little golf town with the hotel. I'm from that area, so we made a little bit of a trek to come join y'all today, but I'm really, really excited, and thank you guys for having me. This first song that I'm going to play is a song that I wrote about a year ago, and I actually really related whenever Karyn was talking about how you should never write your age in a song whenever you write it, because this one kind of has that. But this one's only about a year old, so it's not that bad yet. But I'll have to figure it out within the next couple of years. This is just a cute little song that I really love, and it's called Hopelessly Romantic. Cheap flannel on my shoulders, cold weeknight, mid-October. Cheeks pink, blame it on the chill. Your hand inches towards mine, won't touch, won't cross that line. You won't say it, and you know I never will. 16, too young to understand. Am I naive to feel the world in my hands? Is it stupid to think this could be more than we planned? A stolen kiss from you to me, sleepless nights and teenage dreams could end in hurt, but we're willing to chance it. And we dance in the dark, but we burn so bright like fireworks and lightning strikes, so young and sweet that they can hardly stand it. Teens in love and hopelessly romantic. You called me pretentious, I just smiled and looked away, 'cause you see past my facade, and yet you like me anyway. I'll take it as a compliment, 'cause I have come to find the more words you throw at me, the more I know I'm on your mind. Is 16 too young to understand? Am I naive to feel the world in my hands? Is it stupid to think this could be more than we planned? A stolen kiss from you to me, sleepless nights and teenage dreams could end in hurt, but we're willing to chance it. And we dance in the dark, but we burn so bright like fireworks and lightning strikes, so young and sweet that they can hardly stand it. Teens in love and hopelessly Thank you guys so much. So this next one that I'm gonna do is one that I wrote really recently. I think it might actually be the most recent song that I wrote. And it's a little bit different from the things that I normally do, but I think it's really cool. It's kind of inspired by a friend of mine that's also a songwriter and the kind of music that she does. So this is called Breathe You In. I made it a habit to start asking questions before the door shuts all the ways. Hide behind words like the warmth of my covers to keep all the monsters at bay. I've been running and hiding and searching so long. There's only cold air in my lungs. But I find it so strange when you pull off the blankets. I feel the warmth of the sun. I let the phone ring till the dial tone sings and the caller starts leaving a message. Read all my favorite books 10 times over again, 'cause there's something consistent about endings. I don't like surprises. Birthdays remind me of getting old beside a flickering flame. You came to my side, and for the first time I began to see beauty in change. Breathe you in, breathe you out, till you're all that I can think about. Let you clean me, make me new. All in, all out. Darling, have I ever told you how it's been such a privilege to find what's left of me in you. Find you in constellations, my books and their pages, your name scribbled out of my songs. You kissed all my bruises and patched up the marks from my habit of hanging on too long. Breathe you in, breathe you out, till you're all that I can think about. Let you clean me, make me new. All in, all out. Darling, have I ever told you how it's been such a privilege to find what's left of me in you. Thank you so much. So this next one that I'm going to do is a song that I just absolutely love. This is my mama's favorite song of mine. And I wrote this one. I actually go to boarding school in Michigan. I'm so glad that the dog is enthusiastic too. I actually go to boarding school in Michigan, and I wrote this one in the depths of winter when all I wanted was the summer southern sun. So this one is called Looking Up. And I'm very excited because it looks like I have a backup singer for this one. Me too. You taste like butter on toast, melted down and sweet, like driving on the coast, getting caught in the breeze like a breath of summer air, gets you high on familiarity. And I watch you float, you are my evening rain, you hit down on the pavement, then get up again, dance around my conscience till I wake up and my lips taste like your name. I'll stare and swoon and think of you in darkened rooms when the clock is reading much too late. Watch the moon and flowers bloom when the sun comes up, and I start to think it's a little cliche, falling in silence while you're out there shining. I'll be the sun, and you'll be the light, but I'll keep my eyes off you and on the clouds above, 'cause if I'm looking up, then baby, I'm not falling in love. You live in your own world, and there I sit and pray that you will see me looking. Let me in one day, knowing that I'd be too nervous to love you if I ever got the chance. Still I watch you float like bubbles in the air. I hope you come my way, I'd follow anywhere, but I hide my heavy hand so I don't hurt you, despite how much I care. I'll stare and swoon and think of you in darkened rooms when the clock is reading much too late. Watch the moon and flowers bloom when the sun comes up, and I start to think it's a little cliche, falling in silence while you're out there shining. I'll be the sun, and you'll be the light, but I'll keep my eyes off you and on the clouds above, 'cause if I'm looking up, then baby, I'm not falling in love. In love, in love, baby, I'm not falling in love. Thank you, guys. Okay, so this next one that I'm gonna do is very, very, very different. And what's interesting about the song, something that most of you guys, all of you guys, besides the ones that birthed me, don't know who I am. But something about me is I actually started performing and having a relationship with music through musical theater. And I go to boarding school for musical theater, and I was recently in a show this past year called The Women of Lockerbie, which is a long, very sad little play. So we're not gonna get into that, but I played a character named Madeline, and she has this really interesting journey throughout the show. And I kind of wrote this song based off of her, from her perspective. And it's kind of trying to figure out your purpose in the world. So yeah, that's what this one is. And this is called Talking to Heaven. Can I get a little more guitar on this one? Is that possible? Thank you so much.
Know that I've been praying lately like I never have before. Whisper wishes through the darkness, though I ain't darkened the church door. When your train runs off the railway, you'll find that when it rains it pours. Can't find the nerve to go on Sunday, too red with shame to face the Lord. And I sleep with my sins at night. When I'm just too tired to fight. I know if Jesus looked upon me, he'd ask me, child, why do you cry? Haven't I given all my blessings and his word to hide behind? How do I tell the Savior that his blessings are my curse? Find it hard to cherish graces I know damn well that I don't deserve. Yeah, I've been talking to heaven, worn the pages of his book then, search for answers in the verses, pray scripture can mask where I've been. I've not always been a believer, but wondering where else should I turn. I lit a fire all around me, can't just watch it as it burns. And I sleep with my sins at night. When I'm just too tired to fight. I know if Jesus looked upon me, he'd ask me, child, why do you cry? Haven't I given all my blessings and his word to hide behind? How do I tell the Savior that his blessings are my curse? Find it hard to cherish graces I know damn well that I don't deserve. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, that's all my time. If you guys want to find me on social media, you can find me at Julia Golden Music on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I'll hopefully be back out here near Wilmington again, maybe playing some gigs, maybe back at the Voice in the Pen. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Julia. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, how long have you been writing music?
Well, I started around the time when I was 10 or 11, and I started on my little ukulele, which was my first big purchase that I made with my birthday money. But I started seriously writing songs about 2 years ago when I was 15.
Okay. So did someone inspire you to pick up the ukulele, or was that someone in your family play, or you just liked music?
Yeah, I've always really, really loved music. I grew up singing and dancing whenever I could. But my dad's older brother, actually, and his wife, or my dad's younger brother and his wife, have a band out in Oregon, and I've always been super inspired by their music. And they helped me write songs and gave me my first gigs, and so they're really my biggest inspirations growing up.
Wow, so you started gigging pretty young then. Like when was your first gig? How old were you?
My first gig, I think 11,
Wow.
at a little festival in Oregon.
Yeah,
It was very
that's awesome.
very little.
Very cool. And you're in musical theater, you said?
I am, yeah.
That
Yeah.
helps a lot with stage fright, I think. for-
Absolutely, absolutely. It's very similar to, like, the way I kind of think about it is being on stage as the Julia Golden music person is basically the same thing as playing a certain kind of character. It's just I'm playing me. So
Yeah, definitely.
a
It
lot.
helps to think of it as being an actress. And
Yes.
Like, putting on something to be, put on that face of like the performer. right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you're gigging, I know, in the Pinehurst area.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and traveling
Yes,
some,
ma'am.
obviously.
Yeah.
And do you have I'm sure you have some big goals with music, and this is like a dream of yours to do music.
Yeah, that is the absolute dream. We're headed to Nashville this weekend on Sunday to maybe try
I
to get
saw that,
into
yeah,
a couple
awesome.
of open mics and see how things go down there. I have a couple of friends over in Nashville that we're gonna hopefully link up with and maybe make some things happen. But yeah, the goal is as soon as I graduate high school to just move to Nashville and push as hard as I can until something comes of it.
Well, there's definitely plenty of places to perform there. Lots of writers' rounds.
ma'am.
I'm sure you could get into. But yeah. Who are some of your musical inspirations? Any artists that you can name that inspire you the most?
So many. But my top 3 I actually all saw in concert within the past 3 weeks. I have like a huge big 3, which Taylor Swift, if you couldn't tell by the boots, and the teenage girl.
I was gonna guess that.
Yeah, like it's a really kind of far out there. You would never associate me with that. But I saw her in Denver, Colorado a couple of weeks ago, which was life-changing. And then Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks are like my top 2
Nice.
favorites of all time. And I saw their dual tour last weekend in Ohio. So Taylor,
Wow.
Stevie, and Billy are like my top 3.
Yeah, that must have been an amazing show to see Billy Joel and
Incredible.
Stevie Nicks together.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
awesome.
amazing.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate having you, and
Yeah,
it was
thank you
so
so
great
much.
to hear your music. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see what you do with your music.
Thank you so much for having
being
me.
here. Yeah, being
Yeah.
part of Voice in the Pen. Thanks to everyone who came out tonight. Thanks to all the artists who played. And we'll have you again sometime, hopefully. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much.